Okay, in this video we're going to change the steering wheel volume control on this 2013 F-150 King Ranch. So real quick, I'll have a link in the description through Amazon. We have an Amazon Associates deal thing now, so if you use that link to order your part, that would help us out tremendously. Also, the podcast, whenever I was doing the volume testing, demonstrating why it wasn't working, that's a friend of ours. I'll also put a link to that in the description, so if you want to learn about oil and gas industry, check it out. It's pretty cool. But otherwise, I'll throw up what tools you need and we'll get started. This is our buddy Shane Hackenberg's podcast, so I can play this on the YouTube, no problem. If you want to learn about oil field electrification, I'll put a link in the comments. But this switch here is malfunctioning. So right now it'll work if you're Bluetooth, but if you're even there, see, I'm hitting the down button, but it just keeps going back up. It's not consistent. If you're on the radio station, it will use the skip button at the same time you're hitting the volume. It will change the station and go through your presets. So all around, this switch just is malfunctioning. All right, so first things first, disconnect the battery. So we're gonna pull the driver steering wheel airbag. And anytime you do that, you want to disconnect the battery, give it 10 to 15 minutes or so before you start messing with the airbag. Or what you can do is you can pull the positive and the negative terminals, and when they're both off of the battery, you can touch them together and hold them together. Ooh, to clean up this corrosion for old Clayton too while we're at it. There we go. But leave your battery disconnected for about 10 minutes, or take both terminals off, touch them together to discharge the system. All right, now we're gonna go pull the airbag. All right, what we have here is a 3mm Allen wrench. It doesn't have to be that. It can be anything that's about this diameter. So what we're gonna do is, there's a hole down here on the bottom of the steering wheel, right? And then there's a hole on either side. You see this, and over here, right? So we're gonna start with the bottom. We're gonna fish this up in there. There's gonna be a retaining clip. We're gonna pull it towards us while applying pressure on the airbag. It should slide forward. Once we've done the bottom, you can do either side, and you just basically work it all free, and it should just pop right out. Oh, got it. Whew. All right, so it's not very easy, but every joint you're gonna go in, you're gonna press, right? And when I pull this out, you'll see what you're pressing on. So for me, the only way I managed to get it to go is I went top left, top right, got both of those released to where the top was free, and then pressed the bottom one to release that at the end. But there you go. We can actually just set it up here. We don't even have to unplug it. We'll just set it up on top of the steering wheel. So yeah, once you get it released, you can just set it up here on top of the steering wheel. You don't even have to unplug it. So there's the plug we're after right there. So we're going to press this tab. See if we can't unplug this bad boy. Oh. What is wrong with you, plug? There we go. Sheesh. All right, that's unplugged. Ooh-wee. This camera's a little warm, boy. All right, so I actually don't think we needed to take this plastic off, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's try this. I think this just pries out. I think it's like a press fit. Ooh. Basically, we're about to find out, huh? Ow! Well, I can't hold a camera and do this. Let's see. Look at that. It is. So, I think these things have multiple installation ways, because you see screw holes here in the top. So there's probably a different design where they use those, but these just use these little press plugs. So you just literally work it out like I just did there. Yeah, you notice fork went through, and then I'd pry it on the switch itself instead of prying on the steering wheel back. But let's get the new one and slide it on in there. Crushed the plug slot whenever I was trying to push it out. So now we're just gonna take this new one. We're gonna get it fitted up in there. Oop. And press her in. Golly, that's a tight fit. I'm gonna have to set this camera over here real quick. Camera's getting hot. It's hot outside. Never fun. Let's get this upholstery stuff worked over the plastic. Come on, baby, come on. All right. Probably couldn't see that, but this little upholstery part here is like rubber, or I don't even know what this is, but it rolled over a little bit, so I got it cleaned up. She's pressed in. Now we're gonna plug her in. Voila. Now, because we didn't unplug anything on this steering wheel airbag, this should just press back in. Just like that. So this plastic I took off back here for no reason, I will put back together now. And we are done with the switch. So I'll get back to you when I get the battery hooked back up and we'll test it out. All right, so with our new switch here, let me turn off these windshield wipers I've turned on accident. I'm gonna top off this tire as well. But let's see.
Like anything is a ball.
Look at that. Controls working perfectly.
Toss me that avocado.
Not changing stations, but this is changing stations and not volume. Volume goes up, not down. Perfect. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button so more people can see it. And yeah, order from our Amazon links. That'd be super cool. Till next time.